Knicks family, what is popping with you, man? And yes, I know we are an hour and 17 minutes late. You already know who to blame. You know what I'm saying? You see who's on the screen. You already know who to blame. This guy, I don't even want to get into it. I don't even want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to get this thing on the roll, get this thing popping because, I know you guys got a lot of other things you got to do with your night besides waiting for him to get his shiznick together. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to me, everybody.
What's going on with you, man? Hour and 17 minutes late.
Listen, man, when you're a superstar, things happen. You got to get things ready. I want to make sure the food's good for the people. Listen, hold on. I wasn't really late. I told everybody 8 o'clock, 8:30. I said 8:30. I don't know what people heard. Some people heard 7. Some people heard 6:45.
Right.
I said 8 o'clock, 8:30. That's what I said.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Talk to us about what we're doing tonight. We got a nice little show for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have some fun. What are we making?
So everybody,
what are you making? Not we. What are you making? I'm just watching.
Yeah, of course you're always watching. You never want to help. That's the crazy thing. You never want to help. So what are we making today, man? We're making stuffed empanadas. We are making stuffed chicken, turkey, shrimp, empanadas with some rice and beans. It's going to be really great, guys. Really great. It's going to be delicious. Inspired by my Latino people. I'm a little Latino somewhere in there. I'm a sprinkle.
You're not.
S.
You're not.
C.
You're not.
But, I am a little bit. But
you're not.
Listen, it's going to be.
You're not. Don't lie to them. Stop lying to the people.
I am a little bit. I'm like 1/16 Puerto Rican.
Okay.
But no, it's going to be fun tonight, man. I got pretty much everything ready. I got everything ready to go. So we can start cooking anytime you ready, bro.
Yeah, along with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about the New York Knicks and some things, whatever's happening with the New York Knicks. So, before we even get to anything about the Knicks and we start doing anything, I guess the first thing we got to do is just let the people know what the ingredients are.
Oh, man, it's a long list, man. I ain't going to lie to you. This is a long one.
You're not lying. And the problem is half of it he just took off the top of his head, just started adding things in there.
No, I didn't, man.
Should we add some grits on the side? I'm like, no. I mean, just, you see, he's trying to add stuff now. Anyway, let's get to the ingredients. All right, we'll get to the ingredients and then we'll come back and we'll let you get started. All right?
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
All right, guys. So first thing that we got going on, we got 30 pounds. We got 30 shrimp.
30 pounds. Oh, boy.
I'm cooking for a whole restaurant. 30 pounds of shrimp. So we got 30 shrimp. So basically I'm cooking for my family. So there's 4 of us. I'm like 3 people, so it's gonna be 7. But But I got 30 shrimp. Then I got about a pound of chicken thighs. Then we got a pound of ground turkey. Then we got 2 cups of jasmine rice. 2 cups of jasmine rice that we're going to be cooking and everything. Then we got 1.5 cans of red kidney beans. Hope everybody loves the red kidney beans. You know how we do. Goya, so we do. Then we got 4 cans of Goya tomato sauce, which is going to be really good to go. 1/2 cup of olive oil. Tablespoon of salt, tablespoon of pepper. Teaspoon of meat tenderizer, that's going to be for the chicken, and that's going to be for the shrimp. Then we got a tablespoon of garlic powder. Then we got a teaspoon of Old Bay, not your old girlfriend, but your Old Bay. Then we got, let me see. Well, we got a 4 packs of Sazon. We got a teaspoon of oregano. Then 1/3 cup of hot sauce, because Sam said it was too hot. I usually, I use a whole bottle, but we could do 1/3 cup of hot sauce. Then we got teaspoon of paprika, then 1 red potato, 10 shells of the empanadas, then 1 bag of Mexican cheese. Yeah, let's make 4 servings. Let's say that. What?
All right, and they couldn't hear me. So anyway, it makes 4 servings. Now you can hear me. You can always come back to this screen and check it out. You got everything that you need on this screen, and so I'm sure you tired of looking at Isaiah. So we'll get back to everybody. There we go. To me and 4 different screens of Isaiah.
Hey,
all right, Isaiah, it's on you, man. Go ahead.
It's on me? All right, so Simeon Russell. Mr. Simeon Russell. So pretty much what I did yesterday, I seasoned pretty much everything, had it sit overnight. I'm a big person. I like to marinate my stuff. So everything's pretty much good to go. All I got to do is put it on the stove. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the colors of it. I'm going to show you the bags. We're going to get it popping.
All right. He's going to go get it popping, I guess, while how long are you going to be over there, man?
I'm already back.
Okay, all right. Just
I'm already back.
I didn't know how long you was gonna be over there. Sometimes
listen, so
sometimes you're late, sometimes you're super late.
Nah, I'm always on time. So right here, what I'm holding right here, so these are my chicken thighs. I let them marinate over 24 hours. Then I got my shrimp that I seasoned. Let that marinate for over 24 hours. So these things are prime ready to go. Now let's open these bags up. I like to smell it. It smells good, man.
All right. Well.
Oh my Lord. It smells good, man.
Okay.
That's ready to go. Let me just check my shrimp, make sure it don't smell like the sea. Oh my God, these are ready to go.
Well, hey, why don't you I'm gonna come on over to the big prep screen. Oh, you left. Where you going over? Where you going to?
I'm going to the prep screen.
We're on the prep screen. Now you're on the stove. Come on, Isaiah.
Wait, because everything's already prepped, man, so I don't have to go into there anymore. I'm prepped.
You could have showed him. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh, hold on. I'll show you. I'll show him. So I'll show him how the chicken look. If you want to see this, oh man, look at that. Look at that color. See that, man?
No, because now you switched over to another spot. Like you're all over the place.
Oh, man,
there you go.
Good.
Now do it again.
It looks good, man. Look at that. You see that color, man? That's great color, great seasoning, that thing, man.
All right.
Then you got the shrimp. That's looking good, man. That's looking good. It's the bomb diggity bomb, man.
So where you going next?
Going to the prep table.
To the oven.
Going to the oven. You know what I'm saying? So I got my olive oil right here, if you can see. Got the olive oil in here.
Is that the Dollar Tree kind of olive oil, or what is it?
What'd you just say?
I said, is that Dollar Tree olive oil, or what is it?
Nah, we don't do Dollar Tree over here, but man. We do $8 bottles.
Okay. I didn't see what kind it was.
Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. You good. You don't need to know what it's looking like, man. Just know that it's good, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm just spreading the oil around, Simeon. Spreading the oil around. So I'm gonna show you right now. So this one right here, this is gonna be the shrimp. This is the chicken, and then the one in the end is gonna be the ground turkey. So Sim, man, how you feeling about these Knicks, man? Some of these dudes getting sneaker deals, man.
Yeah, hey, I'm feeling good about the Knicks, and I'm happy for these young guys that are getting sneaker deals. You know, if you guys don't know, Obi Toppin, you probably heard already. Obi Toppin signed with Jordan Brand, right? That's good for him. Even though he hasn't done much, it's still good for him. We want to see these young guys prosper. So he signed with Jordan Brand. Who knows how long the deal is? You can go on the Jordan Brand website and you can read all about, how he feels about Jordan Brand and this and that. Now, of course, there's going to be some, I don't want to say controversy. There's going to be some conversation around Obi Toppin and whether or not he deserves to sign with a sneaker company. But as far as I'm concerned, yeah, he does deserve to sign with a sneaker company. He made it to the NBA, right? Not every player that signs with a sneaker company is a star. So, there's no problem with it. Remember, Frank Ntilikina, he signed with Nike as soon as he was drafted to the NBA. He signed with Nike. You know what I'm saying? They had a big Frank Ntilikina poster out there, out by the garden or something like that. So, big shout out, big up to Obi Toppin for signing with Jordan Brand. That's big moves for the guy. And hopefully, it turns out good for him. And if he ascends to be the player that they hope he can be, then, maybe he gets a signature shoe one day. Who knows? Right now, he's just part of the family. Not just part of the family. He's part of the family. So, so it's all good. Go ahead, Isaiah. Let him know what you're doing.
Yeah, right now I'm putting all my meats and all my seafood onto the stove, Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's gonna start cooking right now. So you can see right now, I got the chicken on there. Got the chicken on the black skillet. Got the chicken on the black skillet. I'm putting my shrimp on there. Putting that around a little bit, making sure it's even, so the heat's distributed perfectly.
Okay.
All right, so that's going right now. We are on and popping, man.
And about
I
how
wish
long?
you was here, though.
About how long? I know you kind of watching it going by eye, to know when it's done. But how long does it usually take?
Shrimp is usually the quickest. Chicken's probably going to take like 15 minutes. And the ground chicken's probably going to take about 10 minutes. So it's not going to take too long to get all that stuff on and cooking,
Okay. And the one thing that he didn't tell you guys is that, normally he tells you to wash your hands. He did wash his hands before we started. I just want to let you know that.
Yes, I did. I'm the biggest advocate of that, especially, cooking food and everything. So sorry, guys, you got to wash your hands. Please wash your hands. It's very important. We're definitely in a pandemic right now, so please wash your hands. And wash your hands, please.
Now,
keep it clean.
Yeah, I seen somebody in the chat say that JNN, he said, keep the Jordan logo away from the Knicks name. Well, too late for that, bro, because the Jordan logo was on the Knicks jerseys. Now, if you haven't noticed that, Jordan's logo is now on the Knicks jersey, so it's too late for that. I guess this year is when the Knicks started wearing the logo, Jordan logo.
Man, you OG fans, y'all so scarred by that.
Hey, I still don't wear Jordans. Whew, I don't know what you just put in there. Tell us what you just put in there, because you dropped a lot of it in there.
Oh no, so I'm just seasoning the meat right now.
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I'm just saying you dropped a lot of it in there.
Oh no, I'm a big garlic guy. I like garlic. So you gonna catch me like with some garlic in me.
Whew, I don't know what you're putting on there, but you're putting a lot in that little bit of turkey, man.
I promise you, Sim, it's not as bad as it looks. I promise you.
50 different things in there already.
You think it's a lot, but it's really a sprinkle of it. It's really a sprinkle. I won't say a sprinkle,
I'm watching it. What are you talking about? It's like you saying you think the basketball just went in the hoop while I'm watching it go in the hoop on TV.
Oh man, It's not that much. I promise. People, I know people are killing me right now in the chat probably, but it's not though. I promise.
Yeah, your family about to be going to the bathroom tonight.
Oh my dad wanted me to take the trash out. I got to get him back anyway.
You said what now?
But yeah, man, my dad made me take the trash out last night, so I got to get him back. No, so on a serious note, though, man, especially with these kids nowadays, man, with Obi, man, to see his story, to hear his story where he came from, man, to being broke to getting a sneaker deal.
Yeah,
I'm happy for the kid, man. Yeah. I'm really happy for him.
Yeah, that's
Sim,
dope,
man. And the crazy thing is, Sim, he might not be the only one on the Knicks getting one.
He might not. He might not be. I heard Elfrid Payton might be getting a deal with Pony.
Oh Lord. Well, who?
With Pony.
What's Pony?
You don't know what ponies are?
Nah, man, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Elfrid Payton might be getting a deal with ponies, man. Nah, I'm just joking. But yeah, Pony used to be one of the top basketball brand of sneakers back in the day. Spud Webb used to wear ponies. It was a couple people used to wear pony back in the day. You got to get up with it.
Oh, man. We wear Jordans in my day, man.
Nah, Elfrid Payton looks like he might be getting a sneaker deal.
Is he really?
Looks like he might be getting a sneaker deal, or at least he's trying some sneakers out. There's pictures of him. New Balance sent us some sneakers. Reebok sent us some sneakers. You can see on the screen right now. Those are from Reebok. Ice cream color sneakers from Reebok. And then New Balance sent us some sneakers. I don't want him to go with New Balance. I wouldn't mind Reebok. I'd like to see him go with Puma. He'll probably end up with Nike. He already wears Nike. Right, so I'm thinking he'll most likely end up with Nike.
Well, Sim, if you go with New Balance, you know what people are going to start saying.
What you're going to start saying. Don't say people. What you're going to start saying. What they're going to start saying.
Kawhi Leonard's going to the Knicks, baby. Kawhi Leonard's going to the Knicks.
Right,
hey, so what I'm about to
that's what people are saying. Yeah, Kawhi Leonard's going to the Knicks. If he signs with New Balance. Because they'd be the only two players signed with New Balance in the league.
Telling you. Don't be mad. I'm the one to say it first. So, Sim, what I'm doing now, Sim, I'm just adding my kidney beans in here.
Mm-hmm.
We got the kidney beans going. We'll do a half a cup of kidney beans. 1.5 cups kidney beans. Man, it smells good in here, Sim, man. Smell good in here, man. I'm not burning the house down today.
I don't know. Last time we was on, didn't your fire alarm go off?
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, you better do something.
Let me get this out right now. All right.
You better do something. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Emmanuel Quickley has been trying out sneakers, and maybe I don't know if he's going to wear them on the court this week or not. But he's trying out new sneakers, and again, here are the ingredients for the Stuffed Empanadas, just in case you missed it. And I'm going to get back to Quickley in his shoes, but I just wanted to throw this up on the screen really quick, just in case you missed it, and you wanted to get a quick view of all of the ingredients that he's using. 30 shrimp, 5 chicken thighs, 1 pound of ground turkey, a half onion, 2 cups of jasmine rice, 1.5 cans of Goya beans, red kidney beans, 4 cans of Goya tomato sauce, a half cup of olive oil, which you seen him put in the pan, a tablespoon of salt, tablespoon of pepper, teaspoon of meat tenderizer, tablespoon of garlic powder, tablespoon of Old Bay, teaspoon of oregano, 4 packs of Sazon, 1/3 of a cup of hot sauce. I think he put much more than 1/3 of a cup of hot sauce in that ground turkey, so I don't know. a teaspoon of
So I
paprika,
just not.
1 red potato, 10 empanada shells, and 1 bag of Mexican cheese. So there you go. Let's get back to Quickley's shoes. And again, you can see he's got some New Balance. New Balance sent him a pair of white ones and then a pair of whatever color those were. Easter colors. Reebok sent him some Easter color shoes too. We'll see if he wears them on the court. See if he's actually trying them out or not. You know what I mean? I think he'll end up just sticking with Nike, but you never know. Go ahead, talk to us about what you're doing.
Yeah, so I'm just cutting holes in the chicken just so that it can cook the inside. And the shrimp pretty much is all done. Pretty much, shrimp cooks really fast, so I'm not really worried about that. I'm gonna start. See what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start cutting the shrimp in half. Start cutting the shrimp in half, and then I'm gonna put tomato sauce in there, and I'm gonna put tomato sauce in the red kidney beans. So I'm gonna let the chicken cook a little bit more because it's literally almost done, Sim. And then after that, I'm gonna start seasoning the rice and let that cook. Then the ground turkey's cooking right now, so we got a lot of things going on right now, but it's going now. We moving.
All right,
we moving. I'm in my zone a little right now, so.
You're in your zone right now, huh?
Yeah, I'm in my zone right now. I'm in my zone.
Okay. Well, while you're getting in your zone and that stuff is cooking, just don't let it burn. While Obi Toppin was signing his Jordan deal, got his deal with Jordan, he took some time out to talk about Obi Toppin to talk about Julius Randle after the shoot around. And I guess it was a shoot around this morning. And he was talking about Julius Randle and, how much Julius Randle has helped him throughout the season. And of course, the Knicks are, pushing for, Julius Randle to make the All-Star team. So they're going to have as many people talking about Julius Randle as much as possible. Right? If you haven't went and voted for Julius Randle, go ahead and vote for Julius Randle. Right? Try to get that guy to the All-Star game. He's probably not going to get voted in by the fans. If he gets into the All-Star game, it's going to be, it's going to be by the coaches. Go ahead. What are you showing?
Well, this is just the red potatoes that I had boiling before the show started, son.
Okay.
So I already cut these up and everything. So I'm just going to add these to the red kidney beans. So that's just going to go in there.
Yeah, you could use a fork or something to get those off instead of,
Yeah, it's already done. That's cooking.
All right. While that's cooking, let's take a listen to Obi Toppin talking about Julius Randle. There's Obi Toppin right there. We're going to get to Obi talking about Julius Randle in just a second. Right now, he's just froze on your screen. And Obi, let's go, man.
I learned a lot. Jules is a great guy. That's like my big brother of the team. He helps me every step of the way after every single game. Me and him sit down and watch film. He shows me things that he does amazingly, and he shows me things that I do good and bad. Just because he wants me to learn every single day from all of my mistakes, and I feel like having him as big brother on this team is gonna help me be great. And I ask a lot of questions, and he delivers the answers. So he's a great guy, and everybody should definitely go vote for him for All-Star weekend stuff.
And you know that the Knicks, they got everybody talking about Julius Randle right now. But listen, he talked about that before the season even started, that him and Julius Randle sit and go over film and do a lot of work together. And, Julius Randle is proven to be a good leader for this team. Now, ironically, Tom Thibodeau has not chosen Julius Randle or any other player to be the captain of the team, which I guess is okay, right? The players will they'll develop who is the leaders of the team. It'll happen naturally in that manner. But, you know, I like to hear it. Well, Julius Randle just kind of, I mean, Obi Toppin is 23 years old, or going to be 23 years old, so they're a lot closer in age than you might think that they are. But still, Julius Randle's been in the league for a long time. This is a new experience for Obi Toppin, for Julius Randle, knowing that there's a guy coming into the league that could one day take a spot, you know, for him to still mentor him and help him and let you know what kind of brotherhood it is in the NBA. You know what I mean? And, you know, those are good things, positive things. You know what I'm saying? I like to see it out of Julius Randle. You know, some other thing, you know, I'd like to see Julius Randle become a little bit more, become a little bit more of a, when he's on the floor and when he's with players on the floor, you know, be a little bit more, I don't know what I want to say, show that leadership on the floor a little bit more. Sometimes his body language is bad. Somebody makes a mistake, throws his hands in the air. I think Julius Randle he's in the learning stage as well. You know, he's never had to be the leader of a team. So he's trying to figure that out too. You know, there's more stages to development than just what you do on the floor. Sometimes it's what you do upstairs in your head. You know, and, you know, with Julius Randle, he's at that stage where it's what he's doing upstairs that's making the difference in his game. You know, the game, he's seeing the game different, and I'm pretty sure the coaching staff is helping him to see the game different. You know, but he's helping the young guys, and that's a good thing, man. So, Isaiah, let us know what you're doing here.
All right. So I'm putting the tomato sauce into my chicken, into my shrimp. Mm-hmm. And then also what I'm doing in the skillet, I'm shredding it. I'm just taking it apart with my knife and fork. So I got that going. So like I said, I'm just ripping it apart. Get into nice little shredded pieces. That's going on. Then I'm going to cut my shrimp in half, and then the ground turkey is literally almost done. And then we're going to get to the fun part, Sim. We're going to get to the part of setting up the empanada, getting all that set up for you guys. It's going to be real fun, man. It smells, like I said before, it smells really good in here. And it's going to be real good, man. It's going to be real good.
All right. Your parents not home to be the test to test it out for you tonight. So we got to take your word for it.
Well, listen, they should be here by the time I'm done. They went to church today, you know, praise the Lord, you know. They wanted me to go, but I told them YouTube's more important right now. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, religious people. They're going to be like, I ain't never watching this show again. They're going to hell. Joke's on you. God loves me.
And do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that like button. Smash that like button, please. And right now, Isaiah is making stuffed empanadas. He's stuffing it with. Tell him again what you're stuffing it with.
All right, so I got shrimp right there, chicken right here, ground turkey.
You heard that. So he's stuffing it with shrimp, chicken, and ground turkey.
That's done. Got my red. I got my beans cooking. I add a little water sometimes to my rice and beans with the tomato sauce because I kind of like mine a little, not too thick. Just what you call it? I like my rice and beans a little, you know,
watery
with some juice.
Watery,
little watery. Not too watery though.
Did I just see a piece of shrimp fall on the floor?
No.
Oh, I was about to say your dog is about to be a happy little guy. I know that's what my dogs do. They stand there sitting and waiting. Please drop something. Please drop something.
All right. So everything's almost done, son.
Okay. All right. So where we going to next?
That. Let me just cut the shrimp up real quick.
And as we know, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night, the Knicks take on the Portland Trailblazers, and the Trailblazers are already in the, well, I don't want to say in the building, but they're already in New York. And this is to me, it's a very winnable game. I think the Knicks can beat the Portland Trailblazers, right? The Portland Trailblazers they're just kind of mediocre. I don't know if Damian Lillard's going to be playing tomorrow night or not. They don't have that great of a defense. Of course, they can score the basketball because the players they got on their team. Right now, C.J. McCollum is out. Nurkic is out. Obviously, they have, Damian Lillard still there if he's playing. I don't think he played in the previous game. But, the Knicks, even if a player's not there, the Knicks have a tendency to relax a little bit, right? And, that always bothers me about this team. They have a tendency to relax. Hopefully they understand and see the way that they came out the last game. They came out with some fire and desire, right? The defense was on point in the first quarter, really on point in the first half. They played aggressive. You can hear the sneakers squealing. They really dug in. They blew up that whole pick and pop situation with Lauri Markkanen. They just blew it up. Right? They blew it up with good defense. Julius Randle was, he was before Markkanen could even set the screen. Julius Randle was up tight, right in his waist, right up tight, right on his hip, before he could even set the screen. You know what I'm saying? And then when he went to set the screen, he'd blow it up. So they couldn't even get that screen off to go ahead and run a pick and pop, which is what I think they need to do. They need to take that. They need to take that and use it against every team that runs that pick and pop against the Knicks. Right? Maybe, hopefully, they figured out how to blow that up, because that pick and pop is really that gets a lot of teams' offense started against the Knicks. It's kind of their starting point against the Knicks, because I think they realize that the Knicks have a hard time guarding it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, as long as they continue to do that, I don't know if Portland has anyone that's really going to run that pick and pop. Obviously, Melo can. Melo's coming off the bench. So Obi's going to have to do the same thing that Julius Randle was doing against Lauri Markkanen. Obviously, Carmelo. Well, actually, no. Melo started the last game. Sorry about that. Melo was starting the last game. So their lineup might look a little bit different tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. We'll see if Damian Lillard is back. I seen in the chat someone said that Damian Lillard is probable. So if he's probable, that means he's likely going to play. And if he's going to play, I think we've got to find a way to get the ball out of his hands. I'm not going to get my cards away too early. What I would do is see if he's hot from the beginning. See how he's playing from the beginning. And if he's playing, if he comes out and he's hot like he was before, then yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to take the ball out of his hands by sending a trap his way, and make him. Now we're going to have to be on our rotations. We're going to have to move. Right? We got to be ready to dig in, but send a trap his way, get the ball out of his hands, make other guys make plays. Melo, obviously he's been in the Garden for a lot of years. He's used to the Garden. There's no fans there, which I think helps the Knicks in this situation, because if there were fans there, they'd probably be chanting for Melo, cheering for Melo and this and that. And you don't want that to happen. So right now, there's no fans there. It might be a good thing for the Knicks in this situation. Again, I think it's a team that the Knicks can beat. We got to keep Cantor. It's hard to keep Cantor off the boards. I think he had 18 points and 17 rebounds against the Philadelphia 76ers, and that's against Joel Embiid. Right? What's he going to do against Mitch?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember the last game when Mitch and Cantor had a jump ball, and Cantor won the jump ball. I was like, are you serious? Cantor can barely dunk. He can barely dunk. And he won the jump ball over Mitch. I mean, that's all about positioning and stuff like that. Cantor's gotten better defensively. A lot of people talk about, Cantor's ability to run the screen and roll or play defense against the screen and roll and stuff like that. He's gotten better defensively in that regard. So I don't know if it's going to be that we're just going to straight up look at Mitchell Robinson and say, hey, let's run that screen and roll and take advantage of, and as Cantor, because I think he's gotten better at running that screen and roll. And some of it is just who he's playing with. Obviously, playing with the New York Knicks when he was playing with the Knicks, the Knicks defense was woeful anyway. Going to other teams that maybe have better defensive schemes, maybe he looks a little bit better, although Portland doesn't have that great of a defense either. All in all, I think it's a winnable game. The Knicks just have to go out there and play to their ability on the defensive side of the ball. You're always going to be scared about what they can do offensively, though. Will they have a good night? Will they have an off night? You never know with this team here. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah, what do you think about tomorrow night's game?
Tomorrow night's game, definitely winnable. Like you said, most likely, of course he's going to play against us. Why wouldn't he? Why would it be easy for the Knicks? We could definitely win it. Like you said, Cantor's been playing a lot better since he's left the Knicks. Defensively, he has gotten better, and the rebounding, he's never stopped being good. We just have to settle down, man. We can't let them bombard us like they did last time. We got to take this game seriously. Don't take it lightly. Just act like he's going to be there, even if he's not going to play. Act like he's going to be there. Let's get to a good start, man. I think these last couple of games, we haven't really gotten to good starts. It's going to be a fight, man, because, again,
what are you talking about? We just got off to a great start against Chicago the last game.
Okay, that first game, but the second game we haven't.
Huh? No, the first game. The first game we started off tied, like 16-16, and then the second game we went out to a 10-point lead.
Oh well, never mind then. But anyways. No, man, the Knicks can definitely win this game, though. We just got to buckle down. And defensively, it's going to be we got to make it a defensive game. I know people want us to keep, want us to run fast, but we're not that kind of team. So if we can get to run it, if we can get to our defensive sets and get over the pick and rolls and watch out for these perimeter shooters, we can definitely do it.
Right. I think, I don't know who mentioned it before, but Elfrid Payton has to continue to be aggressive, I think. He got off to a really good start. The second game against Chicago, he got a couple of rebounds and put it back, scored some quick buckets early, and it kind of got him going a little bit. The Knicks as a whole, in that second game against Chicago, they came out with some energy. They came out with some venom. They came out like, we cannot lose this game. They came out like they were desperate. And they've got to do the same thing if they want to win this game. But Elfrid Payton, I think he's got to be aggressive. He's got to make Damian Lillard work. If Elfrid Payton is not, if he's not going to the basket and making Lillard work a little bit, you got to get Quickley in there to guard, or not to guard Damian Lillard, but for Damian Lillard to guard him, so that Lillard has to work a little bit more on the defensive side of the ball. Right? They're in the midst of a East Coast trip. They might be running down. They might be a little bit tired. Right? We're coming off of a 2-day break. They just played the other night, last night, I guess, whenever they played Philadelphia. Yeah, last night I think they played Philadelphia. So they've been playing, so maybe the roles reversed a little bit. Remember, the last time we played Portland, we were on, we had played 4 games in 6 nights, and we were on the West Coast and all that kind of stuff. The roles are reversed just a little bit. We don't have as big of a break as they did. They basically came off of a training camp, but we got to make them work. See if their legs are a little bit heavy, if their legs are a little bit tired.
Did they win last night?
Yeah, they beat Philadelphia. They blew Philadelphia out.
All right, so we got to take this game very serious. I mean, regardless, we'd have to take the game very serious. But listen, if they blowing Philly out, and Philly's looking to go to the finals, so we got to take this game serious, man.
They blew Philadelphia out, man. Now, Philadelphia didn't have Ben Simmons, but they didn't have Damian Lillard playing last night either.
And they still blew him out.
They still blew him out. So, who knows what Portland Trailblazer team is going to be coming to the Garden tomorrow night. Talk to us about what's going on, man. What you doing?
Yeah, so I'm just taking all the meats out, taking all the stuff out, and getting ready just to have everything set up so I can just start placing the food, getting the empanadas ready, so that I can just scoop it up, put it in there, and then we can start frying them bad boys, and then we'll be done, man. Won't be too long.
Okay. All right.
Can you just give me a minute? I just gotta wash out one of these pots real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not fancy. I'm not fancy. Maybe if somebody give me a super chat, hire me an assistant.
Come on, man.
Clean the dishes.
You can't be begging for money.
Hey,
that's not the way we do it here. We don't do it like that here. We don't beg for money, bro.
Well, Simi and Russell don't beg, but I beg. I want some money.
No. Nobody give a super chat, man. We don't beg for money here. That's not the way we do it.
Wait a minute, y'all can't give me no money?
No.
No, I'm kidding. Slightly, a little bit.
Ain't no slightly a little bit. You know what I'm saying? As many times a day as you hit me up asking for
Oh, yeah.
As many times as you hit me up like, yo, Sam, you think I could hold something?
Oh, here you go.
What you mean, here I go? Don't lie about it.
Hey, listen,
Yo, Sam, you think I can hold something right quick?
Man,
after I already, you know what I'm saying, hit them off from, whatever revenue came up from the videos, and you think I can hold something right quick? Because,
Here we go.
And then he used the excuse, COVID. Although he's working, so,
Hey, listen, man, it's hard out here, man. I got 8 kids, 3 baby mamas. Tough out here, man.
I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking, y'all. He don't ask me for no money, because if he did, I wouldn't give it to him.
You got people believing me now. He like, see, I know why. I see why. So they're like, I see why he go to his house now, huh? he drive all them out to get some money.
Right. Anyway, here's Carmelo Anthony, of course. Anytime he comes to New York, they're going to ask him about the Knicks and what they think about what's going on. This is Carmelo Anthony on the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to get that on for you in just a second. Let's go, Melo.
What Thibodeau has done, I don't know. I got on a little late. They competed in Portland. They made a nice comeback, especially Quickley. And I think Chris Brickley works with Quickley, so I don't know if you know him also. But do you sense that they're going in the right direction?
Absolutely. I think we all know what Tibbs brings to the game. It's just his intensity and his focus and his attention to detail. Any team he's ever coached played the same way. They play hard. They leave it all out there on the court. They never give up. They never quit. And regardless of the outcome, you see that, with this young team that he has now. So you see the impact that he has early, especially within the first 20 games of the season.
Yeah, and listen, I don't want Melo to get off tomorrow, man. Melo is used to playing in the Garden. He knows the rims. He knows the courts. He knows what's going on at the Garden. I don't want Melo to get off. And maybe he's ready to hit a hot stretch. He started against Philadelphia. If he does start against the Knicks, he'll be facing off against Julius Randle. Julius Randle should be able to defend him, but they have, they work out together, or at least they've worked out together in the past, so they might know each other pretty well. That'll be a battle to watch, a fun battle to watch, if Melo is indeed starting. If he's coming off the bench and he's playing against Obi, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the last game he didn't kill us. He had 12 points. I think he had 12 points the last game. But
how many did he have last night?
He had 22 last night.
Ooh, he might be feeling it, Sim.
He might be feeling it. He might be starting to feel it a little bit. He had 22 last night. If he's coming off the bench and he goes up against Obi and he's feeling it, Obi could be in a little bit of trouble. But hey, I don't know. I guess Melo is still signed with Jordan, right? I guess. Maybe he'll have a little bit.
Yeah,
Huh? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think isn't he still an original brand? Is he still part of the original?
I think he's still. I think he's continues to be part of the Jordan brand. I'm pretty sure. So maybe he'll look and say, "Hey, Obi just signed with Jordan brand. I'm gonna take it easy on him." I doubt it though. I won't be surprised if Melo ends up with Lining or something like that. You know what happens with these older guys. You know what I'm saying? That happened with Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade was with Converse. Nike took over Converse. He was no longer with Converse. Converse kind of faded away. Next thing you know, he was with Lining. Kevin Garnett ended up with Lining. Who else ended up with? A lot of guys ended up with Lining. Be crazy if Melo ended up with Lining too.
Didn't Jeremy Lin go with Lining too?
I mean, but he wasn't no superstar.
You know what's crazy? Dang, I'm young. I'm old, man. I forgot Dwayne Wade was signed with Converse.
Yeah, he was signed with Converse, but they made some ugly shoes, though. Thought they made some whack shoes. Do. I mean, I'm talking about back then. They got there's some nice Converse out there. There's some nice ones out there. Obviously Chucks, but there's some other Converse out there that's pretty dope. But those Dwayne Wade Converse, man, I thought they was whack. Thought they was ugly. I don't know who was designing their shoes or whatever, but I thought they was corny. You know what I mean? And they couldn't sell anything. I don't think Melo's Jordans actually sold a lot either.
But I heard they were good basketball sneakers, though.
They might have been good basketball sneakers, but I just don't know if they sold a lot. Ishmael Rivas, look, Ishmael Rivas said, so why are you hyping Melo up? You sound more of a Melo fan than a Knicks fan. What are you talking about? Because I said I don't want Melo. I mean, first of all, yes, I am a Melo fan, but I'm a Knicks fan first. You know what I'm saying? So because I said I don't want Melo to come to the Garden and be hot, I'm saying I don't want him to be hot. I don't want him to play well. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand what you're talking about, bro.
Yo, Sim, Ishmael, I love Ishmael. Yo, he funny as hell, man. He don't be caring.
Yeah, Ishmael's always talking some junk. I'm not trying to hype the dude up. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to have him come and play well. You know what I mean?
Sim, I want Ishmael to come on the show one day, man.
He ain't coming on the show one day. Show. All right, so what are you doing now? I see you getting ready to do something. Talk to us. You got to let me know when you're getting ready to do something, man. What are you getting ready to do?
Man, I'm literally just getting everything set up, Sim, so that I can just, it's going to be a machine right now what I'm about to be doing. So I'm about to just get, so if you can see, hold on. So I got, all right. Spoons in the way. So I got chicken, shrimp, my rice, my ground turkey, and my rice and beans. So I got that. And I got my Goya. I got the empanada sauce. They come frozen, so I let them I let them thaw out for the day. And then let them thaw out for the day so they're ready to really be used. So I'm gonna wash my hands one more time because I just scratched my head. Somebody probably noticed that. But once I get that going, we'll be good. Then we're gonna start assembling them, and then everything's gonna be good, man.
How many shells come in that package?
They come 10 in a pack.
About 10 in the pack.
So, Sim, what you're gonna need, and anybody's just gonna do the order. So right now, what you're gonna need a fork and like a little bit of water, like a cup of water. To close the shells out.
You know, a fork and a cup of water.
Yeah, to close the shells.
Okay.
And that's just to close the shells. That's it. You don't need it for like anything else. Ooh, Kevin Durant got 8 points and 5 fouls.
What's the score of that game?
69-70. Brooklyn's up by 1.
Who they're playing the Raptors, right?
Yeah, and like I said, Kevin Durant got 5 fouls.
The Raptors are trying to make a move. They're trying to come back on the season, man. Everybody thought that they were dead in the water. You know what I mean? They're trying to come back on the season. And I don't like it.
Sim.
I don't like it, but they're trying to make a run.
All right, Sim.
Joshua Rivera said we need to get Goya as our sponsor. You know what? I agree with you on that. Might have to reach out to
Goya,
him.
man. All right, Sim. So we got the first
as
one.
much Goya as he, adobo as he uses and stuff. Yeah.
I'm on the team.
I mean, but what I'm saying is like you be over Adobe in it, whatever.
So Sim, I got my 4 Mexican cheese from Sangrito. 4 Mexican cheese. All right. This is the fun part. This is like the assembly line, Sim. So what I do now, got my shrimp. Just do a little bit of shrimp right here.
I'm going to switch over to the prep table so they can see what's going on. There you go.
Yep, you can see it? You can see me?
Yep.
All right. So add a little bit of shrimp. Put some rice in there. Put some rice in there. Then you get some beans and potatoes. Put that in there. Everything, you can still see me, Sim? Everything is good? All right. Then, like I said, you do a little cheese. And then this is the fun part. So it's stretchy right now. So one reason why you let it refrigerate for the day is so that it can get a little stretchy so that you can just want to get it in there. And with your fingers, you want to pinch it. You just want to, see what I'm doing? So you just want to pinch, you just want to get it closed. Just want to get it closed in there. So what you do with the water, let me see if you got the cup. You can see the cup? So with your fingers, you just put a little on your fingers. Get it nice and wet. The kids are here, so you know what I meant. Then with your fork, because when you fry, you don't want the oil to seep in there. So with your fork, this is all you do. Pin it down. And then you flip it. Then boom. You got one. Yeah. So I hold it down. I'll put it down now. I'm gonna put it right here. So this is one shrimp. So I'm gonna do each one, and then I'm gonna fry them, and then boom, we'll be done, son. Yep, ground turkey. And if some people like beef, Sim, I don't really eat. I don't try to eat red meat like that. So I'm about to just put the oil on. I mean, if you want to use beef, you can use beef. So I gotta go wash my hands now. But yeah, so we're almost out of here. Some. Oh, y'all some fat asses. No, it's stuff with rice and beans and cheese and all that stuff. So that's what it's stuff with is with rice and beans and everything. That's what it's stuff with. Some of y'all just fat, man. Y'all be like to call me fat. Some of y'all just greedy. There's some greedy dudes in here, sir. Um, anybody calling? Anybody want to call in? Yeah, man, people probably wanted to call in. Listen, let's get some people. Let's get some people who want to call in. And if they got any questions about the Knicks or the food today, please call in. Actually, I want my man Ishmael. Ishmael, call me, man. Ishmael, call me, man. So I'm doing the chicken right. I'm doing the chicken right now. Yep. Just getting the rice in there. This one gonna be a big one. This one gonna be for my mama. Yeah. That's what I meant. That's who. Hey, I don't diss my pops, man. He knows I love him. That's my that's my man. That's my man. 100 grand. Hey, I be paying for the tickets, man. I be paying for the stuff. Anytime we go to that Knicks game, I pay for it. I drive. Hey, you guys, I do my pops dirty. I don't do my pops dirty, man. I be paying for it. What do you mean? Oh man, listen, I did not leave my dad behind, man. I did not leave my dad behind. Anyway, anybody want to? Does anybody want to call in? I did not leave my dad behind. Does anybody want to call in, talk some Knicks or food? Please, somebody. I'm man, Sam. I'll be honest with you, man. It's crazy to say that I agree with LeBron James. Sometimes he cries a lot, but I actually have to say, I have to admit that he has a good point. It's kind of no point. And from what he said, because he was kind of dry snitching, He basically saying that the league said that there wasn't going to be no All-Star game this year. They were going to get a little break from, I think, wherever the All-Star break was supposed to be. They were supposed to get a break, and apparently that's not happening. And they're going to do the All-Star game, which is kind of confusing to me because I'm hearing that LeBron James is the vice president of the Players Association, and he should have known this was happening. So I'm a little confused on, like, is there like something going on between him and? Oh, I don't think there's something going on with him and Chris Paul that he wasn't notified, or I don't understand it, because my thing is this though, right? If you're gonna have the All-Star game, have it where it's supposed to be at Indiana. Don't have the All-Star game out of all places in Atlanta. Like, if you know how Atlanta is right now, and then you got these players that a lot of them are from the South, and a lot of these dudes. Listen, if you know Atlanta, then you know the club scenes out there. It's ridiculous. So it's like, and they're already high on the COVID list. So it's like, out of all places, why have it in Atlanta? I thought what the NBA was going to do was, you know what? Boom, we're going to see who the All-Stars this year. We're going to give you the list. That's cool. That's how it's going to be. And everybody was going to get a break. But now that they're talking about having an All-Star game and even have the All-Star events, I don't know. I'm not really caring about it because the All-Star game is just, it's whatever. But I don't know, man. I have to agree with LeBron this time, man. This is kind of ridiculous. And it's just, to me, irresponsible to have it in Atlanta, out of all places.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I get it. And, you got lucky because that whole thing I was talking about with you and your dad, they couldn't hear my mic. They couldn't hear my mic, so you got lucky. They can hear my mic now. I got to cut that whole little segment out. That's all right. I'll cut that whole segment out. But yeah, with the All-Star game, I mean, I kind of agree. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it. I guess we got to wait and see how everything pans out. Are they going to have all the guys in a bubble and tell them that they are not able to leave out of the bubble? You know what I'm saying? And if they do leave out the bubble, then they have to leave the. And let me get that over here so they can see. If they do leave out the bubble, maybe they have to leave the entire All-Star game. I don't know. Go ahead and explain. Go ahead and talk about what you're doing.
Everything's done now, guys. These are 3 stuffed empanadas: shrimp, chicken, and ground turkey. I'm just gonna check the heat of the oil. Make sure it's good, and then we are gonna fry these bad boys up. So I'm still waiting for it to heat up, Sim. So you can continue talking.
Okay. All right. But yeah, I mean, maybe they're gonna be in a bubble down there. Yeah. If they're not gonna be in a bubble, it's definitely a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? If they're just gonna be, if it's gonna be like normal, it's a bad idea. I don't think it'll be that way. I think they'll probably have them in a bubble. They'll have some restrictions where they can go. Restaurants that they can go to. I don't know if they're able to have fans there or not.
Atlanta has fans. You can have fans in Atlanta.
Atlanta has fans.
Of course you can. Well, it can't. Oh, Sim, I don't know if you've seen the courtside Karen.
Yeah, I seen that whole thing with. That's right. That was in Atlanta. That was a Hawks game. Yeah.
And she was front row.
Right. All right. So, we'll see how that whole thing works out. They got a month. They got about a month to get it together. So,
I'm gonna be real with you, Sim. I think, and we're gonna see how big the power of LeBron James is, because he pretty much blatantly said, "I don't like it." Is the NBA gonna bend to LeBron James? It's gonna be a good question.
Let me tell you what. LeBron James is going to be there.
Oh, no, of course, 100%.
LeBron James is going to be there.
Well, the funniest part of the interview, this was the funniest part. I could not help but laugh. LeBron was like, if I get selected, I'm gonna play.
Right. Right.
That Joker know he leading all the votes in the All-Star game. Talk about if I get selected.
Right. If I get selected. Listen, LeBron is gonna be there. There's no doubt about it. He's gonna play. Brian W. said those empanadas represent the Trailblazers. Chicken equals McCollum, shrimp equals Dame, and ground turkey equals Melo. Good one.
I don't know if that's a good compliment, but I'll take it.
Hey, give us a call, ladies and gentlemen, 516-405-2246. You know, if you just want to make a couple of comments or whatever it is, feel free to give us a call. Andre Bryant said the NBA got to make money to support the WNBA All-Star Game. To support the WNBA, the All-Star Game does that for them. That's true. Now, I think Julius Randle the other day was talking about, you know, some of the other things that the All-Star Game is supposed to support. The money is supposed to go to HBCUs and some other things. Just have to be careful, man. We don't need any super spreaders. Right. You know, we're going to see what happens with the Super Bowl. I'm sure they're going to have restrictions at the Super Bowl. I think people are afraid. There are a lot of professionals or whatever you want to call them.
So
experts.
Let me know when you're ready, Sam.
Okay. Experts who are afraid that, you know, people are going to go, you know, have Super Bowl parties and this and that, and it's going to, you know, spread COVID. So, you know, I think some people are nervous about that. But, hey, I'm ready whenever you're ready, Zay.
All right, man. So, guys, you guys are ready for this? All right. Here we go. And please be careful with the oil at home. And so, to be honest with you, these cook pretty fast.
How long does it usually take? You said pretty fast, but how long does it usually take?
I want to say about like a minute or two. A minute or two.
Okay. All right.
So, if you can.
And what kind of oil is that?
Just regular vegetable oil. Regular vegetable oil. Actually, my tasters just came in, Sim.
Oh, they just came home. All right.
Listen, they
probably ate while they was out. They said, let's eat. Let's grab something to eat so we can say we're hungry. We're not hungry.
They did not. Ma, you hungry, Ma?
They want to hear the sizzle. They trying to hear the sizzle of the grease, man.
And it's going, man.
I know, but we can't hear it that good.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
We can hear it. We can hear a little bit of the sizzle. We can't really hear the whole thing.
A little bit of it?
We have to get you a boom mic or something so we can hear that sizzle.
I got you. Hold on.
Yeah, you can hear it a little bit now.
So pretty much it's almost done. It's almost done.
So what I noticed is that, you know, you kind of staying there with them, flipping them, staying there with them because they fry fast.
Yeah.
You know,
you don't want to burn them.
At home, you don't want to leave it. You know, you don't want to make these during the middle of the Knicks game and go and you know, go watch some of the, you know, I'm going to just go in here for a couple of seconds and then come in there and your kitchen is smoky. You know what I mean? So make these when you have the time to stand over the grease, flip them, pay attention to them, blah, blah, blah.
Yep. Some of you are exactly right. Because first of all, these cook really quick. So you don't want the shells to burn. And you don't want the shells to burn. And then also you don't want to burn down the house because, you know, I don't got that much insurance.
And and for real, like you already cooked, everything's already cooked. So all you're really doing is frying the shell, right?
Yeah, everything's cooked. So pretty much, hold on, let me just get this plate ready for you guys just to show you guys. Give me 2 seconds, okay?
All right. So while he's doing that, ladies and gentlemen, let me get myself back on over here while he's getting whatever he's getting ready. First of all, I'd like to appreciate you guys for jumping on with us, talking some Knicks, watching Chef Zay cook up some empanadas. Subscribe to the channel. Ring that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I'm live or drop a video or whatever it is. And there's going to be well, not really a replay of the video, but you know, you can always come back and look at this video if you want to make these at home. You know, there's a couple of things I got to edit up to make it right. You know, the whole time that I was silent, I got to go ahead and edit that up. And remember, get that MBK app on Wix. All right, as soon as we get up to, I think I'm going to cut it down to 500 followers. It's going slower than I thought. As soon as we get to 500 followers, we're at 330 something now. 500 followers. 2 people are going to be entered into a contest. Two of those followers are going to be entered into a contest to win an Obi Toppin rookie card. Okay, so make sure you get that, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm putting the link in the YouTube chat right now. All right, it's the MBK app on Wix. And you know,
let me know when you're ready, man.
All right, what are we doing on the app? We just talk Knicks. You can post in the forum. We need you to post in the forum to be eligible to win one of the Obi Toppin rookie cards. And yeah, that's what we do. So go ahead, man.
You can see it?
Yep. Here, let me get a close up on it. Let me get a close up on it. Let's get that close up. There you go. All right, so you got a chicken, a shrimp, and a turkey empanada.
Yep, and I got my rice and beans.
And you got rice and beans with some potatoes on there. All right. All right. That's what's going on, man.
Ma!
And now it's the taste test time, ladies and gentlemen. It is the taste test time. We're going to see what's going on. Again, the MBK app on Wix. Make sure that you get it. I'm putting the link, and I'm going to pin it to the top of the YouTube chat. All right? So that you can go ahead and get that app. And, yeah, just, you know, come talk to us on the Wix app, ladies and gentlemen. And next week, I am going to have my first episode of the Ball Report. So be on the lookout for that. All right, be on the lookout for that.
Sorry, my mom had to wash her hands first.
Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You want her to wash her hands.
I'm not gonna put you on camera, Mom, but so take a bite of the rice and beans. Say how you taste. Here we go.
All right.
Jesus.
What?
It's delicious.
And take a bite of the empanada.
All right.
Oh my Lord.
Hey, we got people in the chat saying it looks good. People saying that they're hungry now. We're gonna have a bunch of people running out and getting empanadas.
So hold on, I'm gonna put the headphones. I'm gonna put the headphones on my mother. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Hello.
How you doing, Mom?
I'm doing okay. You know what they say about camel soup is good?
Uh-huh. It's
This
good.
is-
Okay.
Good. You did good. I'm going upstairs now because I just came in from church.
All
So
right.
I'm going upstairs and I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna enjoy myself. He did very good. It tastes very good.
All
And
right.
I'm the pickiest person in the world.
Yeah, well.
So it's not even because he's my son. Well, a little bit. But it's,
Yeah.
But it's
Well, we hope you
delicious. Thank
can
you.
sit down, relax, and enjoy them.
Yes, thank you. You be safe and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Be safe.
You have a blessed night. Continuous blessed night.
You too.
I can't say too much because she'll get what
I'm back. Thanks, Mom.
All right.
Yeah, that's yours. No, let me keep that. That's mine. Anyways, don't worry about that. Thank you, Mom. I'm still okay, Mom. Mom.
Isaiah is always in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Again, tomorrow, the Knicks play the Portland Trailblazers tomorrow night. I think the game is normal time tomorrow. Let me check just to be sure. No, actually, they play at 1 o'clock. So I'll be doing a game preview early tomorrow. All right, I'll probably come on about 11:30 to do the game preview for tomorrow. The Knicks play the Portland Trailblazers at 1 p.m. The Knicks are 10-13. The Trailblazers are 12-9. This is a point right here. I think the Knicks can win this game. I really want them to win it. Obviously, I want them to win every game. But, after this game, they go on and they play Miami twice. I think they got to play Washington after Miami. And, playing Miami twice, most likely you're not going to get both. I'm hoping that we can get a split. Miami's trying to come back on their season, right? Miami right now is 7-14 on the season. They've lost their last two. So, playing the Knicks, they're going to come in, they're going to come in with some energy and want to try to get a win. If the Knicks want to stay right now, the Knicks are in the 9th spot in the Eastern Conference. They're 10-13. They're a half game behind Atlanta for the 8th spot, a half game behind Cleveland for the 7th spot, and a half game behind Charlotte for the 6th spot. Now, the Knicks have beaten Atlanta. They've beaten Cleveland. They lost to Charlotte, right? So if the Knicks win tomorrow, I don't know what their schedules are, the Hawks or the Cavaliers. But if the Knicks have an even record, the same record as either one of these two teams, they move up. Okay, now we need the Knicks to play the Hornets again and beat them or just have a better record than them so that they can move up into that 6th spot. I'm going to tell you what, the Knicks continue to play this way, that 6th spot really might not be out of the question for the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, and then they skip the play-in. Now, some people may not like that. I think there's a lot of people that want the Knicks to stay in that 9 and 10 spot. Because if they stay in that 9 and 10 spot, then there's a chance. I don't know what all of the rules are, but there's a chance that they can get into the playoffs and keep their lottery position. So I'm sure there's a lot of people that are rooting for them to get into that 9 and 10 spot. It doesn't matter to me, honestly. If the Knicks get into the 6th spot and they can avoid a play-in scenario, I'll be happy with that as well. Yes, that would mean that their draft pick is lower. But hey, it is what it is. Dallas is not playing well. Dallas has lost. They lost their last game. They're 9-14 on the season. They're the 14th. They're ranked 14th in the Western Conference. And it's not looking good for them. I was watching some clips of Kristaps Porzingis, man, and he was never a great one-on-one defender. Let's say that. He was never. Ishmael, yeah, Sunday's game versus the Heat is also at 1 p.m. Yep. Yeah, so they play Saturday and Sunday at 1 p.m. But Kristaps Porzingis was never a great defender anyway. He could block shots. People thought that he was, some people thought he was really a good defender, right? But he was never really a great defender. Yeah, he could get blocks, but not one-on-one. He wasn't that kind of defender. He looks even worse now, though. Looks even worse now. I was watching some clips of him, and he's having a hard time. To me, it looks like he just doesn't have the same push. Or it looks like when he's moving, he's afraid that he's gonna, hurt his knees or something like that. Defensively, he can't get it. Offensively, he's basically just, He's 25 years old now. You figure he would be stronger by now. He can post up. He's got a couple of post moves, but he's just not strong. Can't move guys out the way. He's basically he's going to get the ball and turn around and shoot it over top of you because he's strong, because he's tall, and then of course he shoots that three from the top of the key. So Dallas, the defense isn't good. They might be in the lottery. The Knicks might get a lottery pick from the Dallas Mavericks. So I'm rooting hard for the Knicks to go ahead and get into the playoffs. If they get in clean or if they have to play in, it doesn't really matter to me. But I think if they're going to stay in this situation, they're going to stay in this area, they need to win tomorrow, close that gap from 10-13 to 11-13. You know what I'm saying? And then try to go 1-1 with Miami. This is a month that the Knicks have a softer schedule. Still a lot of games, 5 back-to-backs. They play some games that are, they play a couple 4 games in 6 nights. They play one that's like, I forgot what it is, 8 games in 11 nights or 7 games in 11 nights or something like that. So
that's ridiculous, Sam. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean,
but everybody signed up for it, though.
Everybody has to do it, though. Everybody's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing it in the league.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Sam. It feel like only the Knicks doing it, though.
I mean, yeah, because we're not watching these other teams, but
like I told you before, Sam, you know what the crazy thing is? It's actually a bad thing that we are actually doing good with the COVID thing.
Right.
It's actually a bad thing.
Oh, say that again? You said what?
Because you know how the Knicks are like the best with the protocol?
Uh-huh. I know. Yeah, I feel what you're saying. Yeah. And somebody said in the chat, Anthony Vasquez says Charlotte is losing by 23 to Utah right now. So they'll be 10-13. Cleveland is now 14 late in the fourth. They'll be 10-13. So tonight we move up without playing. Love it. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. We move up tonight. Those guys lose. We'll be moving up to at least tonight. Those guys lose. We'll probably be around the seventh or eighth seed.
And Sam, you know what's crazy though? So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
And people have issues with the Knicks winning, right? These are going to be the same people whenever they feel like the Knicks are quote unquote ready, and when they get into the playoffs, they have losing mentality plays, and they don't know how to win. These are going to be the same people complaining, well, dang, we getting blown out. Well, listen, man, you were waiting for a super team of the draft picks, and we keep losing. We're not putting ourselves in winning situations to know how to win. So people got to understand that part too about like wanting us to get in. I understand. Listen, trust me, son. I get it. Like this is a really good draft class, really good. And I'm one of the guys that I love Jalen Suggs. I think Jalen Suggs will be the perfect point guard for the Knicks. But if we have a chance to win, we have a chance to get some experience, then at the end of the day, you got to do it because you want to get the Knicks and you want to get all this stuff out the way because, whenever we're ready, we're going to be a low seed and we're going to most likely get swept or go 5 games. So it's like you want to get this stuff out of the way. So I understand how people feel about it, but listen, there's no experience like playoff experience. No other feeling.
Right. And you're not going to start off at the top. You know what I'm saying? So, it's okay. It's okay to me. If you go in, you make it to the 8th seed and you get swept, okay, you get swept. So what? Hopefully that helps the guys to say, you know what, next year we can't be the 8th seed. We got to come back better. We got to come back stronger. Gives them some motivation, something to work towards. When you're losing every single season, you're not making the playoffs, I know they're professionals, but you have a little bit less motivation to come back better.
And also, Sim, right? Here's another thing. Do you want RJ to get upset that they were losing?
Right. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? But,
yeah, and I want to say a lot of people, man, in the chat, they, big up in what you're doing with these empanadas. You know what I'm saying? You got some people hungry right now, ready to.
I appreciate it, man.
I know it's going to be a lot of people running out to 7-Eleven right now getting some empanadas probably once we get off this show.
Nah, listen, man. Seriously, something up, man. I really appreciate everybody, man. You know, I appreciate the technical difficulties that everybody stick with me with, man. And I appreciate it, man. I want to keep. Listen, man. If y'all love these videos, man, please. You know, I want to keep doing them. And like I said before, man, I wanna interact with you guys. So again, right at the end of this video, in the comments, please, if there's something you want me to cook, definitely let us know. Then you can hit me, either me or Sim, in our emails. You know, get the ingredients from me. Let me, well, not get the ingredients, but let me know what it is, what's in the meal, and I'll cook it for you. You know, I want to get everybody. I want people. I know there's other people that cook on here too, Sim. So you know, I want to do joint videos with people. Maybe we can do like a little cooking battle, or Seb Zay versus Ishmael or Guillermo, because I know Guillermo likes to cook sometimes. Guillermo's a sucker though, so I'll smash Guillermo.
Or D. Grails. D. Grails. I think D. Grails is an actual chef.
Yeah, so hey Sim, I'm down for that, man. Let's
So you know, you can do whatever. You know what I mean? You can do whatever. We having fun with it, and see, for anybody out there that says, "Oh, it doesn't look, it doesn't look like this, it doesn't look like that." Let me explain something to you. When you're starting something, sometimes you jump in feet first, and you get going, and you grow, and you build, and the quality gets better and better and better. That's how you make something happen. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
It's not always, things don't always start right at the top, right from the beginning. Sometimes you got to build, you got to grow, you got to get some experience. So, anybody that's saying anything about, oh, it looks like this, it looks like that, don't worry about it. We're going to be better. It's going to get, you know what, Sim? That's what it is.
Honestly, though, Sim, I'm one of those people, man. I love honest criticism, right? I love honest criticism. So, like, in the comment section, if you think there's something I could have did better, please let me know. If there's somebody that's like Latino that, that really does the empanadas, let me know if I'm missing something. Let me know if there's, I love the real criticism, Sam. I love the trolling too. I love the trolling too, but I also love the real criticism from people that actually cook and actually, been in the kitchen, because I've been in the kitchen before. So, there's no such thing as hurting my feelings, man. Try messing up try being like 16 and the chef yelling at you. This sucks.
Yeah, I bet. So yeah, it's dope, man, and they look good. So that's what's going on. Anyway,
we done, man. I think. I'm just cooking for my family.
One last thing I want to say about Dallas, and I'm gonna let you go. We're gonna get out of here. We all look at that 2023 draft pick. Remember, that draft pick has protections on it as well, right? So if 10? Dallas, I'm not exactly sure what it is. It might be top 10. But if Dallas, in 2023, if it looks like they're going to be a fringe playoff team, I would think that they're probably going to squash that season. If they look like they're going to be really, really good, they'll play. But if it looks like they're going to be a fringe playoff team, they may get to the AFC, they may not, they'll probably tank that season because there's protections on that pick and they'll want to keep that pick.
Because it pushes us back, I think, to 2024 or 5, one of those years.
Something like that, right. Because, 2023 is the first year that those high school kids can come out. So in 2023, you have the high school kids can come out of high school, and then you have kids that's already been in college for however many years. That's also going to be in the draft. So that's going to be a deep draft. You would be looking at Dallas trying to say, yeah, we want that pick. If they're not looking like they are playoff contenders, they'll make sure that they're in the top 10. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie to you, son. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm rooting for 2023 for the Dallas Mavericks to do good, man. Let them do good.
Of course we want them to do good.
Right,
we want them to do good.
But we want them to make sure that they're out of the top 10.
Right. We want them to do well. Listen, if they're a team that's going to be they're like, hey, we're probably a team that's going to get the 12th, 13th pick. They're going to tank that season to make sure that they're in the top 10. You can guarantee that because they don't want to give up the pick. If they're looking like a team that's going to go to the Western Conference Finals or something like that, then they'll be cool and we'll be able to get the pick. So we'll see what's happening. Caller, you live. What's popping?
How you doing, man?
What's going on with you? Feeling good, man.
I appreciate you having the show, man. This is good stuff.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. I have a question about Obi Toppin.
Okay.
So
not about the food, man.
With our point guard situation, I'd like to see them do more pick and we can't do as many pick and rolls because we don't have a great point guard. I get that. Except when Quickley's in the game, I'd like to see more pick and rolls. But with Obi on the baseline when he's posting up, is it just me, man, or is it like every time he like spins baseline, I feel like he's falling out of bounds?
Yeah, he is. He is. I don't think that he's gotten used to or understands the speed of other players in the NBA yet, right? In college, he was able to spin baseline and get past his defender, go in and dunk it, whatever he was going to do. In the NBA, they're still there. So he spins and it's like, oh, still here. Now he ends up behind the basket, trying to make a pass or flip it up to the rim or something somehow.
Yeah, I was just like, I feel like in every game when they posted him up, every time he like goes to the baseline, it's the same thing. Instead of going the other way and either giving them an up and under move, like he's just not ready. And like we understand that, it was going to be a work in progress. I just like, I feel like we have to continue to play him, man. Like I understand he's playing what 10 to 12 minutes the past couple games. Is that?
Yep.
I think that's what it's been.
Yep.
I don't know what you'd like to see. I don't know. Would you like to see 20 minutes? I don't like him. I mean, he made a couple shots out from the perimeter. I want better for the kid. We cannot give up on him. I just think these are the things I hope they're showing him, and I know they are. It's just that drive me nuts when he's in the game because he has some good moments, but there's also been a lot of times too, man, on the boards too, where I'm like, where are you? But that's all I got to say, but I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I mean, listen, I think with Obi, never mind. I think with Obi, you just got to keep on helping him to get in position to be successful. And as he gains more success on the court, it's going to gain more confidence, and then his minutes will increase. I don't think he can just throw him out there just cause. I think he's got to earn it like anybody else. And it's all about building confidence. You know what I mean? And teaching the right way to play, the way that Tom Thibodeau wants him to play. You know what I mean? So if you keep him out there and he's not doing the things that Tom Thibodeau wants him to do, then you're compounding his faults instead of helping him develop, in my opinion. Go ahead, Zay.
Hey, son, I'll be honest, I agree with the caller was saying, right? So with Obi, I read a great article today, Sam. The Knicks Wall, whatever they're called. Yeah. They're called something like. They had a great article about Obi, man, and it's like there was one play they talked about his strength. He's not that strong right now. He has to get stronger because there was a play where he had a mismatch with a Buddy Hield, and Buddy Hield was just held his own. He didn't move an inch. And then there was also a time where he was against the Kings or something like around that, and he couldn't even post a guy up. He had to settle for a fadeaway jumper. So he has to get his strength up, man. And he has some. I mean, listen, it's so funny though, right, Sim? This should tell you about NBA scouts. Everybody saying Obi Toppin, NBA ready. He's ready to go. You put him in there, automatic 15-8. It doesn't work like that, man. The kid has to play. The kid has to play and he has to learn. Again, right? I think Obi will be fine. I hate when people say he bust. He's not a bust. He just has to learn. It is a little. I'm not gonna lie. It is concerning, but I think he'll be fine, man. Once we get a point guard, and once some more pick and roll, and let's learn his strengths. Because right now he's playing a lot to none of his strengths, and then it's just killing him right now. But if you read Obi Toppin's story, man, and if you seen what he was doing in Dayton, because he didn't come out of Dayton averaging 20 and 10. He really redshirted his first year, and he was okay his next year. No, this was his sophomore year. But listen, man, he's a fighter, and I know this is not going to tear him down. So he'll be fine, man.
Yeah,
he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be good. He'll be fine. Anyway, man, I think we are going to head off. There's still some people commenting about the food. I see Chop said, add some more rice in that empanada right now.
Listen, man, listen, yo, Chop, man, I put a little bit because you're getting a plate of rice. You don't want too many. I already have enough seasoning. You want too many carbs, man.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So somebody else was like, "Yo, what time do they eat at Isaiah's crib, man?"
Hey, Sim. Well, okay, tonight's my fault. I was supposed to cook earlier. I don't like to eat this late, but
you're gonna have to go to the gym afterwards, man. You're gonna have to go hit the gym afterwards.
We do.
Yeah, you saying what? Usually what?
What happened?
No, you said usually what?
No, we go to the gym every day, baby. 5 days out the week.
Nah, I you was about to say usually you eat at what time? You said usually, and then I cut you off, and then you forgot what you was about to say.
Usually I like to eat around 7, 8 the latest, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to eat too late. I like to eat around 7. 7's a good time to eat.
Yeah, okay. All right. Rodney Coleman, shout out to you, man. You said you're from Hudson. Okay. Last name Coleman. I probably know you. Or know somebody in your family. I probably know you.
Oh, wait, that's where you from, son?
From upstate, man. I mean, I told you that a long time. Yeah, from upstate New York.
I didn't know it was Hudson. I knew you lived upstate.
I'm not from Hudson. I'm not from Hudson, but I know a lot of people from Hudson.
Okay, where?
Yeah.
Probably owe you some money, huh?
Don't nobody in Hudson got money. So they don't owe me nothing. Let me stop.
Don't do my man like that.
Let me stop. I mean, I don't know. Rodney might be, he might be swimming in it, but he might be the only one. I don't know. Oh, anyway, man, I think we're done here, right?
Yeah, man.
You getting ready to go fry those up?
Yeah, I'm just making this for the family now, man. I tear mine up, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, man, it was a good show tonight, man. I'm really happy everybody liked it tonight, man. I appreciate every single person here. Got 130, 40 people in here. Shout out to Benny the Butcher. I guess he's from out there. Okay, that's what's up.
No, Benny the Butcher's from Buffalo, man.
Oh, I thought
it's from Buffalo. It's from Buffalo.
Oh, but no, man, I appreciate everybody, man. And listen, I'm serious. I really want the next meal we cook. I want it to be for somebody from the chat. So
I think we had a couple of suggestions, and if you have suggestions, go ahead and put them in the chat right now. We have to figure out. We're trying to do this in between when the Knicks have a lull in the schedule or something like that. We're trying to jump on and do one of these shows. So go ahead and put it in the chat what you would like to see next. I think I seen someone said, Ishmael said next time Isaiah should make some meatloaf and macaroni and cheese. I mean,
okay.
But I mean, the thing is, Isaiah's probably gonna go get like some Kraft macaroni and cheese in a box and just throw it, boil the noodles.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. Nah, you know what it is though, Sim. Let me turn this camera on. Nah, so he said, "Nah, man, we do we black over here. We do mac and cheese the right way."
I'm just saying, I don't know what you do. Go ahead, though.
No, listen, man. Like I said, yeah. Anything, guys. If you guys want any ideas for food, please let it put it in the comment section here or in whatever in the comments in the end. Also, Sim, let's let everybody know because we got everybody going. Please, 3BL is not dead. It is new and improved, and we are coming hard. On Monday, we have an episode featuring Guillermo, aka Knicks Leads in the podcast, and we're going to be talking about the Super Bowl.
AKA what? AKA what?
Well, Guillermo, aka Knicks Leads in the podcast.
Knicks Legion of Podcast.
Is that his name?
Is that what you just said?
That's his name.
That's not his name.
Wait, oh crap.
It is not Knicks. It is not Knicks Legion of Podcast. Come on, man.
I thought it was. Wait, is it Legion of Podcast?
See that? You made me have to start the music on you, man. Get you out of here. No. I'm not. I'm just joking. It's Legion of Knicks podcast.
Guillermo, I love you, bro. You know you're my brother. My bad, man. Anyway.
No, see, you can't. How can you not know? Never mind. Go ahead.
Anyway, me and Legion of Knicks podcast.
Thank you.
Guillermo's gonna kill me for this one. But me and Guillermo are gonna have me and Guillermo's gonna be a guest on the show 3BL. We're gonna be talking about the Super Bowl, what we seen, talk about whoever won, blah blah blah. Then we're gonna get to the real stuff. We're gonna get to the most important stuff. Talking Giants, who's the big brother, and the little brother that we take the controller out because he's mad because mom told him that he got to play with us. The Jets. We're gonna be talking about the Jets and the Giants. We'll be talking about the draft, who we like, who we really want to see in the combine, who do the Jets want to take at number 2, who the Giants want to take at number 11. And it's going to be a really good show, man. And if you're a Jets and Giants fan, and if you're even a Buffalo fan, we're going to talk some New York sports. We don't really count the Buffalo Bills, though, but...
I don't know why. They're the only football team that plays in New York, for real.
Seriously, that's the funny part. They really are the only team that plays in New York. But, nah, man, we are... Oh, man, Freezy could come on, too. Somebody said, why ain't invite Freezy? Come on, Uncle. Freezy know. Freezy know the vibes. Freezy can always come on. Don't do that. That's my guy.
So we got some people that's making some suggestions. Greenhouse said cook some lamb chops and mashed potatoes. Some lamb chops. And I seen somebody else say something else. I don't know what it was. Somebody else said to cook something else. Lamb chops and mashed potatoes. Meatloaf and
I see shrimp and grits.
Macaroni and cheese. Shrimp and grits. That's what I saw. I see Brian W. is from Poughkeepsie in the building. Ghetto Intellect said I thought Buffalo was upstate. It is upstate, but it's like western New York. You know what I mean? So it's just it's a little farther up than that Albany area.
Can I say shout out to the Knicks at night, man? Because people are trying to say I got something against Big Freezy. I love Big Freezy. That's out, man. Don't do that. That's Big Freezy.
Yeah, shout out Blanche Tears, man. Knicks at Night podcast. Shout out Blanche Tears. Greenhouse said do a fish fry. A lot of stuff, man. Listen, make sure you put it in the community. Put it in the comment section below the video. You know what I mean?
Yeah, please put it in the comments. And like I said before, guys, this show, I know the time with 3BL. It's gonna be at 8:30 at night. 3BL, me and Guillermo, aka Legion of Knicks podcast.
Thank you.
Legion of Knicks.
Thank you.
I know Guillermo go cuss me out in text messages, but no, man. You messing with me, man? Nah, it's gonna be a great show, man. Like I said, we're gonna talk Knicks and Giants and Jets. We might talk about a little Knicks, depending on how we feel. Talk about some Giants, Jets. Talk about the Bills, and if anybody football wise, come on, please, come on down. Yeah, we'll talk about the team.
Robert Parr said, "I'm a dessert guy. I'm a dessert person. Bake something."
I'm gonna be honest with you, Sim. I do not like bacon. It is not my thing.
Okay.
I don't. It's not even. I don't have the patience for it. Sometimes, man, you talk about like precise and you got to be precise and you got to weigh and. I love cooking, man. I love cooking. Bacon. Leave that to I don't know who's good with bacon. Israel could do bacon. Israel.
Okay.
Ishmael, you do the bacon, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys for being on. We're going to head out of here. If you like this video, make sure you share it. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button. Share it out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to edit up, a couple of parts in there. So it'll be a nice, I think what I might do too, Isaiah, is I might break out just the cooking part too and, make it a nice, short, concise one and, do it that way. But anyway, we're out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you guys. Be peaceful. You know what I'm saying? And like usual, man, spread love, ladies and gentlemen. It's NBK in the building. I will see you tomorrow. about 11:30 for the game preview.